So, as we know, training camp started yesterday. Football's back. Everyone's very excited. I know, just speaking from as a Green Bay Packer fan, like the stands were packed out with fans. I know the Broncos, they had a line waiting to get in. And these were the scenes from the Washington Commanders training camp today.
I thought that was a joke.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, I love the take command logo. Yes, take command of your fan base being completely apathetic.
I read about this. Apparently, the Commanders do a lottery to see who can go see their training camp. But I also heard that there wasn't a parking lot close by anymore, so people just didn't
remember. They were one of the first teams that charged money to actually show up to training camp.
Yeah,
and this was 20 years ago. And to be completely honest with you, do you really trust there's a waiting list for Washington? We found out that the season ticket waiting list, the immortal list of Dan Snyder, turned out to be bunk.
But you compare it to, and again, I'm sure you saw it, the lines of Broncos fans, they are packed, especially to see Russell Wilson. There's excitement. Yeah. The Packers, it's always packed.
That's right.
And then you compare it to this.
Yeah. Where I mean, that's accurate.
And half of them are wearing Redskins apparel.
Do we want to go through what all of our team have you guys been watching our teams and your teams in training camp? Because I can just talk about the Cowboys. The stories.
Scooter, you talk about the Cowboys at least 3 times a week for this show.
I mean, yes.
You don't have to talk anymore about the Cowboys.
Yes, we do. Because our number 1 draft pick, look at how lean this man is. Also, that's from David Hellman, Fox Sports, covering the Cowboys, former reporter for the Cowboys.
That's 330?
That's 330.
There's no way.
That's 330. That's what they're saying. Also from Cowboys camp, James Washington, shocking a lot of people. Wide receiver, yes. Please.
James Washington had a lot of talent. He just never got a chance in Pittsburgh. I hope he does well.
That's basically what a lot of people have been saying. They're saying, really, James Washington just needs a chance.
Yeah, Big Ben threw him under the bus when he was a rookie, and he never got a chance after that.
So those are the 2 stories coming out. Also, Michael Gallup not looking like he's going to be ready for week 1, but we already knew this. So what's happening with your guys' training camps?
The biggest story coming out of Broncos training camp is we don't have a story about a quarterback battle. That's all that we care about.
No, also, but him showing up in his own jersey, got ridiculed all over the internet.
Let's ride.
So.
Let's ride.
Tree, what's going on in Pittsburgh training camp?
We got, unlike Mr. Perna over here, we have a big quarterback battle. It's
you're the Broncos
Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. And there was a tall story about the annual trek to St. Vincent's College in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. That's about 2 hours away. And we see our friend Mitch Trubisky throw 2 straight incomplete passes. There's already answers clamoring for Kenny Pickett to be on the first team.
That sounds all right.
What a packet! And then there was one person who came on TV. I saw it on my Twitter feed. He already said, "We're going to the Super Bowl." And I told you, we're unironically talking about the Steelers going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
What's happening with the Packers training camp?
Oh, the Green Bay Packers. There's a lot going on with the Green Bay Packers. Apparently, Romeo Doubs is lighting it up in training camp, which, again, it's just camp, just practice. So, it's nothing crazy.
Romeo Doubs lighting it up?
Romeo Doubs.
Lighting them up, him baby. At the end of a lot of fantasy drafts.
Yeah. Oh, well, here's the reason why is not. I talked about this. I have a video that's eventually going to come out. It is all recorded, but of who's going to be the Packers' number 1 wide receiver, and a lot of people look at Christian Watson because drafted him in the 2nd round, what have you. But when it came to production, in just the amount, the volume of receptions, targets, what have you, Romeo Doubs got the lion's share. So I wouldn't be surprised. 1, 2, Christian Watson's out because he had a minor knee surgery, just to clean some stuff up. So he's missing camp for right this second. So there's opportunities there. So I think that this will be a really nice way for Romeo Doubs to get kind of acclimated with the offense quickly. Dave Bakhtiari, his knee feels normal for the first time since tearing his ACL. And apparently his ACL wasn't the issue anymore. Had to get a 3rd surgery this past offseason. He tore it back on December 31st, 2020. So over 500 days ago. And he's only played 27 snaps since then. So that's a time. But Elton Jenkins is apparently ahead of schedule, which is good news. And Yeah.
We all know, well, maybe we didn't
jeez.
know. Maybe not all of us, but Jensen was carted off today with a knee injury. Everybody said did not look good at the time. 41 minutes ago, they're still worried that it doesn't look good. He's going to have MRIs, or he had one. They're waiting for confirmation on that. Ryan Jensen, though, is a guy I personally like a lot because he went to Colorado State Pueblo. Pueblo, my hometown, what is often referred to as the armpit of Colorado. This man got his college education there, made it to the NFL. Plus, he's just a baller. He's a really good center, and it sucks that he might be out for the season, even though literally every single play he delivers the ball to Tom Brady, which is it's like a sin to my great state of Colorado. But this is basically the next 2 weeks. It's like every other day. You just don't want to hear this news, but you're going to hear it. It's like how many players are going to be hurt before they even
look at the Ravens last year.
Oh, the Ravens had ACL tears on back-to-back plays in practice.
Yeah. It's the worst part of training camp. He's the first big name to go down.
First of many. Elijah Holyfield went down yesterday, if I remember correctly.